The story of Lydia is found in the book of Acts in the New Testament. Lydia was a seller of purple cloth and the head of her household, suggesting she was a woman with some wealth and resources at her disposal. As the story goes, Lydia had gathered with the other women of the community on the Sabbath morning for prayer. Paul and Silas, who happened to be traveling nearby as they shared the gospel message, encountered these women and witnessed to them. Lydia was so moved by what she heard that she and her household were baptized. She then invited Paul and Silas to stay in their home. Lydia served as a model for our Lydia's House Transitional Housing Program. Our advocates work with the women during their stay to secure a stable source of income and to make sure they have access to whatever resources they need to have the ability to get to safe living. We open our doors and extend hospitality to the women and children. We want them to experience the same welcome that Lydia's guest experienced all those many years ago, and hence the name Lydia's House. So before we get started with our program tonight, we're gonna pull the winner of the Blinky Ring raffle just to get this party started. Heather Frankenfield, our co-host tonight, will help us pull the Blinking Ring raffle winner. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn this little, all righty, and I will hold it and you can pull it just to make it.
Just any of them?
Yeah, just
Okay.
pull one. You got it? Okay, I'm gonna hand this back to you.
Is it just one?
It is. All right, Blinking Ring 004. Huh? Okay, they say I'm supposed to read the name and not the number. So the name is Keen 201. That's you, Sarah. All right. And then you can just go sit and I'll get you back in a minute. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lydia's House Gala, a night for hope and healing 2022. As you can imagine, I'm so excited to see everyone in person. It's been so isolated lately. Just to let you guys know, for those of you watching from home, we hope you enjoy tuning in live tonight also. So we've got both things going at one time. I'm Karen Kirk. I'm the president and CEO of Lydia's House. Lydia's House works in faith to be a place of healing and a voice of hope for abused women and their children. This is a very special evening for Lydia's House. Our board of directors, would you please stand? They're a very big support for me. Our honorary co-chairs tonight are Ryan and Dana O'Reilly, St. Louis Blues. Our co-host, Heather Kuhn, and our gala committee led by Sarah Keene and Ellie Moore. Please stand. Ellie, you're probably already standing. And all of you, our generous supporters tonight who came together for this great party to raise funds for Lydia's House. As the president and CEO of Lydia's House, I'm delighted to be here with you to celebrate our mission. We would like to recognize our sponsors for the 2022 Night for Hope and Healing. Our platinum sponsors, Purina. Lydia's House continues to work in partnership with Purina and the Purple Leash Project. They add pet-friendly spaces at Lydia's House. Thank you, Purina, for continuing hope and healing for our families and our cherished pets. We appreciate that so much. Edward Jones. Edward Jones has continued to support Lydia's House for over 12 years. They continue with the long-standing support of Lydia's House, making our community a safer place to live. Thank you very much. And Mike and Eileen Schultz. Mike and Eileen, I can't see where you're at right now, but if you'll stand. Mike and Eileen are such a joy and so much fun and super creative, as you can see the rooms tonight. They had a lot to do with that. We appreciate your continued support, your sponsorship, your friendship, and your unending enthusiasm, so thank you. And now our silver sponsor, the Stein family, in loving memory of Gary Stein. Thank you, Kelly. Our bronze sponsors, Anders CPA and Advisors, Ameren, Missouri, St. Louis Children's Hospital, Hawk Cruise and Associates, the Hawkins Foundation, Midwest Bank Center, Sandy McKinney and Helen Heilich, Dr. Lisa Ring and Dr. Gregory Storch, Potter Electric Signal, Thompson and Coburn, and the Turnberry Solutions. Thank you to all of our sponsors. A Night for Hope and Healing would absolutely not be possible without the tremendous support of these sponsors who have generously underwritten the total cost of this evening. Because of our sponsors, every single dollar raised tonight goes directly to Lydia's House. And now, we would like to announce our honorary chairs for this evening. The captain of the St. Louis Blues, Ryan O'Reilly, and his wife, Dana O'Reilly. As many of you know, the St. Louis Blues played this afternoon. They played the New York Islanders, so Ryan and Dana are unable to join us tonight. But can we have a Let's Go Blues so they know we're supporting them? Thank you for supporting. Let's go Blues! Dana and the Blues Wives are known as the Better Halves, as many of you know. They've supported decorating apartments and donation of needed items as survivors come to Lydia's House. And oh, the cuteness of these apartments, if you can imagine, after the Blues Wives have it in their hands. It's adorable. And now I'd like to share this brief video of Ryan's support of Lydia's House.
What's up, everybody? Kevin Weeks here from the NHL Network, and welcome to the Enterprise NHL Hat Trick Challenge.
Chips for O'Reilly. He gets it out. He's got an empty net ahead. O'Reilly scores! A hat trick for Ryan O'Reilly.
For every hat trick scored in the National Hockey League, Enterprise donates $1,000 to that player's charity of choice. With that, we welcome in Stanley Cup champ and captain of the St. Louis Blues, Ryan O'Reilly, who is ironically at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Rhino, how's it going?
Very good, thanks. Appreciate you having me.
So, your third career Hattie against that original team for you, that is the Avalanche.
O'Reilly, he'll dance in. He scores! What a goal!
Yeah, it definitely feels a little extra special. You know, those were big points for our team. You know, we needed that win bad, and to get some goals and help contribute like that felt pretty amazing.
And Rhino, what charity did you choose to donate to and why?
I was talking with my wife about trying to find something local and make an impact, and we decided to do Lydia's House. And, you know, it's something my wife's worked with in the past that we just think is such a great organization, and we just wanted to help out and make an impact.
And with that, we welcome in the president and CEO of Lydia's House, Karen Kirk. Karen, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kevin.
Appreciate you coming on with us, Karen. Tell us a little bit about what it means to have a star athlete like Ryan O'Reilly, a team captain, to have his support and also a great company like Enterprise that's so successful, and not to mention St. Louis based, to have the support from both of them. What does it mean to Lydia's House?
For Ryan to step up along with Enterprise just really shows the commitment they have for the welfare of others and the commitment they have here for our women and children who've had to leave, you know, from an active abuser, and they leave everything behind. That's why Lydia's House has stepped up to the plate, and we serve women and children who have had to leave the violence in their home, and we provide up to 2 years of transitional housing for these women to stay with us. There's absolutely no charge in them staying with us, and we provide all those resources here in our community. The advocacy, of course, is number one. You know, they need someone to hold their hand, and Ryan and Enterprise are doing that along with us here at Lydia's House.
We have to be responsible for each other and help each other out. You know, there's so many unfortunate things that happen in this world, and we got to have each other's back and find a way to take care of each other and be responsible for each other. So thanks, Enterprise, and you know, it puts myself in a cool position to be able to impact the community.
I can't thank you both enough. Karen Kirk, amazing work that you're doing at Lydia's House there in St. Louis. And Ryan, continued success. Keep up the great work. Thank you for tuning in to the Enterprise NHL Hat Trick Challenge. I'm Kevin Weeks. Look forward to seeing you soon.
After Ryan and I completed this interview, we had a brief time to talk a little bit more just about Lydia's House. Ryan promised he would donate something special to us. It took a little bit of time, so Ryan surprised us, and he decided to auction off his 2022 Winter Classic skates. Yeah, Ryan generously donated 100% of the proceeds to Lydia's house and raised $5,500 for those skates. In addition, Dana and the O'Reilly family decorated a tree in the Blues Annual Festival of Trees, and it was an auction, and they helped raise $9,300 more for Lydia's house. How cool is that? I think it deserves another Let's Go Blues. Yeah. Ryan and Dana, I think that was a big thank you for you. So I hope they're watching virtually tonight. And last but not least, thank you to Sarah Keene and Ellie Moore for co-chairing the gala. Sarah, will you stand? And Ellie's around here running somewhere back there, I think. There's Ellie. I asked Sarah for a lot. I asked her to take this on for the next 2 years. And as the chair, that was a big ask from last year. Ellie, it's always a big challenge, and thank you for your energy and drive. Sarah and Ellie, we appreciate all your time, your effort, your dedication to bring this beautiful night to fruition. So Sarah, would you come up for a second, please? We just also want to thank the Fabulous Committee, and go ahead and eat. Thank the Fabulous Committee. Thank you to everyone on the committee for their dedication and their creativity this year, and especially their valuable time. It takes 6 to 9 months to prepare for this event. I'm glad there was some fun thrown in there for everyone too. Our decor committee really went all out and worked so hard to make this enchanted evening special. This is fabulous. So throughout the night, Throughout the night, you'll have the opportunity to bid on incredible auction items, and later enjoy a live performance by Griffin and the Gargoyles, one of our favorites here. You'll hear a heart-wrenching story from a domestic violence victim and now a survivor who received housing and resources at Lydia's house. Most importantly, during this enchanted evening of giving, you will have the opportunity to donate to fund the need. And don't forget, tonight we're raffling off a 6-night stay at Hilton Head Island valued at $7,500. Tickets are only $100, and they'll continue to be sold throughout dinner. What a property to be donated. Thank you, Dick Eichhorn, for donating that to us. We'll pull the winner later in the evening. Please remember you can continue to bid on your silent auction items. And now, a little bit in arrears here, let us pray. So if everybody would be quiet for just a minute, this is so important to Lydia's house in our world right now. Heavenly Father, we pray for the power to be gentle, the strength to be forgiving, the patience to be understanding, and the endurance to accept the consequences of holding to what we believe to be right. May we put our trust in the power of good to overcome evil and the power of love to overcome hatred. We pray for the vision to see and the faith to believe in the world emancipated from violence, a new world where fear shall no longer lead to injustice or the suffering of others. Help us to devote our life and thought and energy to the task of making peace, praying always for the inspiration and the power to fulfill the destiny for which we were created. Amen. We'll take just a brief few minutes for you to go ahead and eat, and then we're going to get started. You guys go ahead and continue eating. We're just going to get through the program a little bit so we can have fun at the end of the night. I just want to talk a little bit about domestic violence. Domestic violence is a pattern of behavior that's used by one person in a relationship to have power and control over the other. In these past 2 years, the pandemic years, as you can imagine, domestic violence has increased by more than 30 to 50% in our community. The pandemic created dangerous isolation for victims and their children. We continue to work hard at Lydia's House to serve domestic violence victims who need us most. Can you even imagine having to leave at a moment's notice with only your children in your arms, yet you're stuck in the pandemic and you can't leave? You leave everything behind. You even leave your cherished pet behind. How do you get back on your feet, and how do you survive? And most importantly, how do you stay safe and not lose your life when you leave? That's why Lydia's House is here. We're the largest standalone transitional housing program of domestic violence in St. Louis, and one of the largest in the country. Lydia's House provides that critical needed time of up to 24 months for survivors to gain the skills and resources to become independent from the abuser. Lydia's House is also one of the few transitional housing programs that provides pet-friendly spaces so cherished pets are not left behind to endure their abuse. Every 9 seconds, a woman is hit or beaten. 3 women lose their lives every day at the hands of the abuser. We're here tonight to gather, to make an impact, to make a difference and save lives. Many will lose their lives and have lost their lives before they get out. Most of you know someone that's experienced violence in their life, and that's why we're all joined together here tonight to save lives. And now, I can't tell you how excited I am to introduce my co-host to you finally for the evening. Her family is so near and dear to so many of us here at Lydia's House and Lydia's Ladle. Heather Kuhn, and I will let you say her last name when she gets up here because she's newly married and she'll talk to you about that. Heather, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Karen. Good evening, everyone. When Karen asked me to co-host with her tonight, I was excited to come back and be a part of this special night, as I was the resident speaker in 2015. I chose to share my story in detail, then as some of you may remember, I know it can be hard to give as a donor and supporter of Lydia's House without seeing the people or the place that you are supporting. But I hope after tonight you realize how important your contributions are, how important it is to keep Lydia's House safe and confidential, and how you have completely changed my life and made it possible for me and my kids to have a better life. Just a short background, I started off as a victim of domestic violence. I was abused by my ex-boyfriend of 12 years. After enduring various types of abuse, I finally had the strength and courage to gather my kids and the clothes on my back to leave him and my home of 10 years ago after a domestic violence incident. I left our home in Oregon with all 6 of my children, and we traveled to St. Louis for a fresh beginning to start over. I left behind our home, my children's schools, their friends, our community, and my job, amongst so much more things we had built and grown together as a family. When we arrived in St. Louis, I had no job and no place to go, nor did I have a clear plan for what I was going to do. But I was determined to start a new life and succeed with my children. Not knowing anywhere to go for help, in my search for shelters, I found Lydia's House. They were exactly what my family needed to restart. They helped provide me and my family with shelter and safety and allowed me to focus on rebuilding our lives. About this time, Lydia's House started a new job employment program called Lydia's Ladle. I needed an income, and I began working for Lydia's Ladle as a regular employee for a short time before becoming a kitchen manager. Lydia's Ladle provided me with a steady income and gave me a place to display my professional abilities. I also gained the experience, abilities, knowledge, and skills to become a food inspector for the U.S. Department of Agriculture. I truly loved it and was intrigued. Thank you. From the Ladle, I was hired with USDA and started at a USDA facility in Northwest Iowa as a food inspector, where I inspected processes and facilities. A year later, I was promoted to the position of a consumer safety inspector at a processing facility in Batesville, Arkansas. There, I gained the attention of my supervisors by identifying condemnable diseases confirmed by government laboratories and received a USDA Food Safety Inspection Service Award for my efforts and observations, ultimately leading to improvement of our good commercial practices of the USDA process. After spending a year in this position, I was promoted to a CSI position, now back in St. Louis, which is my home. So that's where I am today. I currently inspect a kosher and halal processing facility along with a small family-run business that produces products in St. Louis. Since being back, I have received multiple awards. I feel I have succeeded because of Lydia's House. Lydia's House helped me reestablish my life so well that I have received a superior rating from my supervisors for my knowledge and consistent dedication to my position. And now to end on a happy note, thank you. Thank you. And now to end on a happy note, Lydia's House has helped me to know I deserve a healthy relationship with a wonderful, respectful, and kind man that I am now proud to call my husband. Thank you. Together, we are raising 9 children. Yeah, big family. My oldest daughter is now 22 and in her final year at Mizzou Honors College studying animal science. Thank you. All of my younger children are doing happy and succeeding because of the support we've gotten from Lydia's House and for you guys supporting Lydia's House. So thank you for financially supporting Lydia's House and making it possible for this program to help my family and many others like me. My family and I can't thank you enough for being part of our journey to safety, financial stability, and a solid career path. I am so happy to be co-hosting with Karen and looking forward to some fun as we raise funds to support victims of domestic violence. Thank you.
I just want to tell you, this girl rocks. I don't know how someone juggles 6 children, moves out of town when she gets hired, takes every promotion that she had with 6 kids in tow. She did it. She's back in St. Louis, and she's part of us, and we're so proud of her. I can't even tell you. Due to the confidentiality of our speaker tonight, for those of you joining us from home, please enjoy this Purina video of the amazing partnership between Purina and Lydia's House, and we will be back with you from home in about 10 minutes. We're going to take just a pause so that stream happens to keep our speaker confidential, and I'm just going to wait on the tech guys to tell me it's okay to move
I've
forward.
personally seen people heal from having their pets here, just knowing that's their lifeline, and they didn't have to leave their lifeline behind.
It's just so rewarding to be able to give back. There are so many women out there who just need help to be able to get on their feet again.
The Purple Leash Project is, for one thing, long overdue. There just aren't words. It's incredible that people finally realize how hard it is to walk out of your life in the first place and then to have to leave somebody you love behind.
This is important to Purina because at the end of the day, it's all about keeping pets and people together, and it's so refreshing to work for a company that prioritizes giving back. It's a beautiful concept, it's something that empowers us, and it's something that keeps us coming back.
I have no idea what comes next, but for the first time in my life, I'm gonna stick around to the end of the movie and find out what happens.
We've got a great company over there. We're back. I got the thumbs up as soon as I said it. Tonight, we continue our journey to be the organization that changes the course of domestic violence in St. Louis by continuing to serve women and their children who are victims of domestic violence. Are you guys ready to pull the raffle? All right. So we're going to move on to pulling the Hilton Head raffle. For just $100, someone will win that 6-night stay in Hilton Head. This house sleeps 12, has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths with a private pool in the backyard. It's 3rd row Oceanside. It also includes a $1,000 Visa gift card. All right, Heather, let's get the winner on this one. She did good. You guys did great. You pull it. Make it official. The Hilton Head raffle goes to Donna Herbs. And we'll probably give that to Ellie. Ellie will be in touch with the details, Donna. Congratulations. It's a fabulous trip. Everybody just continue eating. We're happy tonight. Donna Herbs, board member, also with Anders CPA and Advisors, has graciously offered to help us tonight with our live auction. We're going to give you a little bit more time to finish eating, Donna, so we're going to buy you 10 minutes, okay? So go ahead and finish eating. Thank you. we're going to get started with Fund the Need after these amazing stories from Lydia's house. So I would like to bring Donna Herbs. She's a partner at Anders CPA and Advisors, and she has a lot of her colleagues with her today that are working with us we were named Anders Charity of Choice for 2022. So all of the colleagues at Anders are working so hard to help support Lydia's house this year. So this is the important part of raising funds for Lydia's house. We're looking forward to working with everyone tonight. So, okay, here we go. Get your paddles ready. I know you might still be eating, but we're trying to get you on the dance floor to have a lot of fun tonight, too. So, this is Donna, and here we go.
So first, before we start, I want to say, so my partner just said to me right before they pulled it, he said, I put that in your name. And I said, oh, I think you should have just kept it in your name. But anyway, so we're excited to go to Hilton Head. I also want to recognize Heather. Heather, I met you and heard your story in 2015, and I just want you to know you're the reason that I'm on the board of directors of Lydia's House, because I was so moved by that story, and it's one that I tell to this day, and you're amazing, and congratulations. And to Zara, for you to tell your story, you're my hero tonight, so thank you very much. And I hope you all feel the same way and you're ready to give some big money. I want to acknowledge my young colleagues that are here tonight because they're spearheading a big effort for Anders 2022 Charity of Choice, and it's because of them and because of their campaigning that Lydia's House is our charity this year, and they're already raising big money for Lydia's House. So I'm really proud of them and proud that they're my colleagues. And so tonight seems to be the perfect time to do the same here. Just like they're doing, having fun and raising big money, let's have some fun and raise some big money. Are you ready? Now, I'm not an auctioneer. I'm just playing one tonight. So please hold those paddles high and keep them in the air so that we can acknowledge all the bids and raise that big money that we're looking for Lydia's House. So here we go, and I want to thank you in advance for your generosity. So we're going to start with the live auction, and the first one is called Cajun Occasion. So how about a taste of the bayou? Cajun chef Steve Vincent, who has been featured in St. Louis At Home magazine, is going to create a Louisiana feast of crawfish, shrimp, andouille sausage, potatoes, corn, onions, and more for 20 people. So count them. Look at your tables, and then look at the table next door. That's 10, that's 20. That's how many people this is a party for. And to top it off, Steve's going to provide 3 cases of authentic Louisiana beer. Now, that's an essential. So the crawfish boil can be held at your home or at another St. Louis area location of your choosing. The party must be held at a mutually agreeable date, and that has to be during the upcoming crawfish season. And that season is between April 15th, so all my young accountants are really happy because that's just about the end of this busy season here, between April 15th and June 15th. That value is $1,500. The starting bid is $500, and we're going to go up in increments of 50 on this one. So we're going to start at $500, increments of 50. Who has $500 number, Karen?
254.
Then we're going to go 550.
253.
550 is 253.
102.
Okay. 600.
254.
650. 700.
256.
Oh, over here. 750. 213's got it at 750. This is $1,500, ladies and gentlemen. This is for 20 people. Do that math.
Okay.
Over here.
Oh.
$800 over here. $800, $850 for the crawfish ball, $254, $800, $800. Oh, back in the back, $850, $850. Thank you. Let's go.
No,
900 over here. 900. We're at 900. We need to get to 50. 950. We need $1,000 right here at 254. This is $1,500. This is a bargain right now. Let's get this up a little bit more. 1,050 over in the back over here. 1,100 over here. 11. We're at 1150. 1,200 in the back over here. We're at 1,200. 1,250 in this back. We got the corners going here. We could get something going in the middle here, ladies and gentlemen. 1,250. 1,300 over on this side. 1,350. 1,400. 1,450.
250.
1,500 right here in the middle. Thank you. 1,550 in the back corner. 1,550. 1,550. 1,550 in the back corner over here. One more time. Thank you very much. Woohoo! Okay, who's thinking about a little Disney magic here? I do want to take a moment. I want to thank the people that donated all of these wonderful prizes. So you'll see their names on the screen. These happen to be two really good friends of mine. But thank you so much. And, you know, it takes a village to do this. So for the people that are donating all of these wonderful gifts, thank you so much. So let's do a little Disney magic. Okay, I can't see it. Okay. We're having a little trouble seeing the bid numbers tonight. So if you are the winner, I'm going to have you call that back out to me. So, okay, let's talk a little Disney magic here. This is a trip to Orlando, Florida. This is a 7-night stay at the Marriott Grand Vista Resort in Orlando. It's from June 11th to the 18th. Who's got that week off? June 11th to the 18th. So this 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo is the perfect getaway. I am going to ask everybody if they could just be a little bit quiet. It's a little bit hard for everybody to hear. So included in this package is a $1,000 Visa gift card and a $200 gift card for travel services with Sky High Travel. Those dates again are the 11th to the 18th. The value of this is $5,700. So we're going to start the bidding at $1,000 on this one, and this time the increments are $100. So we're going to go up $100 at a time. So this is $1,000 in the back over here. Got $1,000. What about 1,100? Do I have 1,100? 1,100 for Disney. 1,100 right here. Now we're going to go to 1,200. $1,200. 1,200. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where, here we got $1,200 over here. This is a $5,700 opportunity here. $1,200. $1,200. $1,300. $1,400. $1,500 in the back. $1,600 back here. $1,700. $1,800. Okay, let's keep going here. $1,800 for $1,900 for a little Disney magic, or a lot of Disney magic. Some Florida time. $1,000 gift certificate. We're at $1,800. $1,900 here. $1,900. Ladies and gentlemen, this is $2,000 in the middle. Thank you very much. Let's raise. Okay, I want you all to think about Heather's story and Zara's story. We need to make a little bit more money here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. $2,000. Let's go a little bit higher than that. $2,000. $2,100 in the back. $2,200. $2,300. $2,300. $2,400. Here we go. $2,500 in the back. $2,500. Anybody else? $2,500. $2,600. $2,600. $2,700. $2,000. $3,000. $3,000. There we go. $3,000. $3,000, ladies and gentlemen, for 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. $3,000. $3,000 going once. Up, way to go. $3,100. $3,100. Come on, we need this $5,700. Let's see what we can do here. $3,100. $3,100. One more time, $3,100. Going once, $3,100. Twice, $3,200. $3,200. What about 33 over here? What? We're at $3,300. 31. $3,500. 35. We're skipping hundreds here, but we're at $3,500, so that's good. $3,500. Any more bids? $3,500. $3,600. Okay, now let's do a little thing back and forth here. So we're at $3,600. 36, 36, 36, $3,600. $3,600. Going once. No. Over here. She's got it. $3,600, right? Are we all right? Yeah, okay, $3,600. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. The next one. Whew. Yeah, you guys are making me work up here, this $50 and $100 thing. So if anybody wants to jump $500 at a time, that's good. So this next one is called Get Your Griddle On. So for all of the guys out there that love barbecuing and doing stuff outside, this one's for you. This one includes a 36-inch Blackstone griddle. And if you're wondering what kind of meat you're going to cook on this griddle, a quarter of a cow goes with this. Now, I don't know much about quarters of a cow, but I understand that's 100 pounds of beef. Also included is a 4-probe meter, wireless thermometer, rubs, sauces, utensils, and a $25 gift certificate to Beer Sauce. Thank you for all of you that are dinging. It's hard to hear. So now you don't know where you're going to store this meat, right? Because a quarter of a cow is a lot of meat. So included in this is a $300 gift certificate to Lowe's, and you can go buy a deep freezer with that. So the value of this, you're going to make me work again. The value of this is $1,745. We're starting at $500, and we're going up by 50. Okay, this is a popular one on this side. So, okay. We got 1,000 over here. We're going to start at 1,000 now. We got 1,100 over here. 1,100. 1,200. $1,200. $1,300 in the back. $1,300. $1,400. $1,400. $1,400. Guys, this is a lot of cow plus a griddle. $1,500 in the back. My friends, $1,500, $1,600, $17, $1,800 in the back over here. $1,800. $1,800. $1,800 for a griddle, a part of a cow, a deep freezer, bunch of sauces. $1,900. $1,900. Let's go. $2,000. $2,000. Thank you very much. We're at $2,000, ladies and gentlemen, for the griddle. Okay, $2,000 going once, going twice. Thank you, $2,000. That's an overbid, so we appreciate that very much. Okay, we're on to the next one. This one is Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. My kind of town, right? So here's your chance to discover the big city culture, Midwestern hospitality, and urban adventure. From the iconic skyscrapers in Chicago and celebrated museums to miles of sandy beaches. This package includes, now wait till you hear all of this, $500 for an Airbnb gift card for your stay, 2 city passes, 4 tickets to the Chicago Architecture Walking Tour, $400 to the Weber Grill Restaurant, a $100 gift card to brunch at the Little Goat Diner, a $100 gift card to Second City, the world's premier comedy club, comedy theater, and school of improvisation, and 2 tickets to the Lyric Opera House. It's quite a package. The value of this package is $1,840, to be very specific. And we're starting at $500, and we're going up by 50 again, folks. So that's $500 for an amazing time in Chicago. $500 in the back here. 500. 600 back here. 700. That has to 8, 9, $10,000, $1,100, $1,100, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,400, $1,500. Do we have? This light is amazing here. I can't see for the life of me. $1,500 in the back over here. $1,500 for Chicago. Anybody else for Chicago? Chicago, my kind of town. Back here. Is that 50? Are we at 15 back here? 15 and way in the back here. Okay, we're at $1,500. $1,600 here for Chicago.
Are you out?
Okay. Anybody else for Chicago? Lots of opportunity here. Okay, $1,600. $1,600. Going once, twice. Emily Hammond, $1,600. Okay, here's the final. Before we get to Fund the Need, there's one more here, and this is We Bleed Blue and Red. Now, you heard about Ryan O'Reilly here tonight, so we're going to go a little bit deeper into the blues here. So, evidently, St. Louis has our number in rankings of sports towns is number 6. Now, I'm confident that all of you here tonight know that we're much better than that, right? So let's show a little St. Louis love to our sports towns here by raising money for Lydia's House. So this is, for all you Blues fans, we're going to start there. This includes 2 tickets to the St. Louis Blues versus the Philadelphia Flyers. That game is on March 24th this year, 2022. A Robert Bortuzzo autographed puck and an autographed Jordan Binnington photo. For the Cardinal fans in the room, now I know that we're all that the Cardinals and all the other major sports teams in baseball are a little disagreement here, but all of us in this room are confident that we're having a 2022 season. So this includes a signed Harrison Bader ball. Now I had the opportunity to meet Harrison Bader last week. He is a really good, even though he's from New York, he's a really good St. Louisan. He's part of the efforts that are bringing the APGA to Glen Echo this summer in connection with the Ascension Golf Tournament. And so that says a lot about the kind of person Harrison Bader is. So this is a signed ball by Harrison, 4 field box tickets to a 2022 game, and that's on a mutually agreed upon date. So we want to play baseball in the Lou in 22.
Donna, that's 4 Blues and 4 Cardinals tickets.
4 Blues and 4 Cardinals tickets. Okay. And so we got that. 4 Blues, 4 Cardinal tickets. We have the Robert Bortuzzo autographed puck, the autographed picture of Jordan Binnington, and the ball signed by Harrison Bader. So we're going to start. That's a $1,500 value. We're starting again at $500. We're going up by 50. $500. $1,500 right here. $1,500. $1,600 back here. $1,600. $1,600. $1,700. $1,700. $1,700. $1,700. Any more for our friend Harrison Bader, Binnington, Bortuzzo, and some tickets? Okay, $1,700 right here in the middle. Thank you very much. Thank you for your generosity in helping Lydia's House. Now, We're at really the very favorite part of my evening. And this is the final ask that we're going to have for you this evening. You now have the opportunity to change the lives of women and children escaping domestic violence. And you can do that tonight by donating to Fund the Need. Fund the Need is about the hope and healing that you can give these women and children. Your donation will open doors to safety and success for the women and children of Lydia's House. So Karen is going to come up. She's going to quickly go over some tax credit information. Now, tax credit information is kind of a precarious thing because it depends on what your tax bracket is. It depends on what state you live in and all those things. But I know that there's a bunch of CPAs in the room tonight. And I'm sure that if you have questions about this, we got some people that can help you out here. But so Karen's going to come up, talk a little bit about it. At the very least, you're going to get 50% here tonight. So come on up, Karen.
All right. So we always just give an estimate of tax credit information. We're really lucky because the state of Missouri has domestic violence tax credits, and they're actually the best tax credits that you can get. So please check those out. If you give over $100 tonight or more to Fund the Need, you'll receive a Missouri tax credit estimated around 50% along with federal tax savings, making it almost 70% back when you file your taxes. But remember, there's one important thing here. You must contact your tax advisor. So we're just giving you an example, just an estimate. It's pretty close, but a little bit changes a lot. So it's a great way to support Lydia's House. So remember, it's more than $1 for $1 tax credit, and that helps Lydia's House be more innovative with donor dollars. So you can look at the screen. Once again, it's just an estimate of what you're looking at. And coming soon are new tax credits in July, and so that will change that for even better. So we hope you'll consider giving to Fund the Need tonight and take advantage of these tax credits. But remember, it has to be over $100, and you're not receiving anything for it, so it's just Fund the Need. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I'm going to give you one tip. So I work for an accounting firm, right? And I can't tell you the number of people that go to file their taxes and they say, I gave and I'm getting tax credits, but they have the form that has not been completed and sent in. So when Lydia's House, and then it doesn't work. So when Lydia's House sends you the form that says that you donated $10,000 tonight, you have to make sure that you send that back in. Otherwise, you don't get that 50% tax credit. So that's my accounting firm tip for the night.
Absolutely.
Send in the form.
Yes, absolutely. So we're really lucky. We've been issued a challenge for Fund the Need. Rich and Linda Nimenick are not here tonight, but they're donors of Lydia's House, and they're challenging everyone that if we meet our goal of $250,000 tonight, they'll donate $50,000 to our organization. So
That's
this is
big
so
money.
exciting.
That's
It's big
big
money.
money.
So Rich and Linda, if you're watching out there, they're traveling right now. I thank you for your generous support of Fund the Need again this year. We're excited that they're a part of us and believe so much in what we do. Okay, so let's get excited. Let's try to keep the room a little bit quiet because this is most important, and we want to make this happen, and we need your help to get there. For those of you who are at home, you can give to Fund the Need also anytime at all levels throughout the night. You can find those levels at the bottom of the auction item page. You also have that ability to text Lydia's House to 76278 to give. All right, Donna, let's get this done.
Okay. So they're at $50,000. We're going to start this tonight at $10,000.
And if we can turn the lights up just a little bit so we can see your paddles. Sorry to interrupt this.
No, there's this and these lights.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
it's like the solar, yeah. Sorry about that. I'm going to have to read the paddles, so if you can just stay quiet because this is the most important part of the night, I would really appreciate it. Yeah. All right, so here we go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is at $10,000. More than 1 in 3 women have experienced physical violence and are stalked by an intimate partner in their lifetime. So look around the room at how many women are here and do that math, 1 in 3. Lydia's House provides a sense of home and safe place to live for up to 24 months. That's really unusual, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of times it's 30 days, 60 days. This is 24 months. Women like Zara can really get their life back in check for them and their children. So it's a remarkable place. So you can see how Lydia's House changes lives. So the Nemanics have said $50,000. We're going to have to raise some big money to get their challenge. So anybody in this room have $10,000 tonight for Lydia's House. $10,000 is where we're going to start tonight. Dig deep, folks. Dig deep. Well, Karen, we do have a little surprise here.
We do have a little surprise. I got a phone call just a little while ago, and Socium Advisors, Scott Underwood, is donating $20,000
that's
to
two
fund the need
10,000.
tonight.
Two 10,000.
Right.
So Scott Underwood, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're at $20,000. We're going to go to $5,000. Many victims leave at a moment's notice, with only their children in their arms, leaving everything that they've ever had behind. Approximately 26% of the children under the age of 18 are exposed to domestic violence in their lifetime. So think of your children. Think of the safety net that they have. Think of the warm home and the kindness that they're experiencing, and think of those 26% of children in the United States. This is in the United States, folks. So is there anyone who would give at the $5,000 level tonight? There, we got 124 over here at the $5,000 level. Thank you very much. 262.
Thank you.
At the $5,000 level. Okay, so we've got $20,000, $10,000. Anybody else at the $5,000 level? Okay, let's go to 2,500. When women flee domestic abuse, they are often forced to leave their homes and nowhere else to turn. Many victims stay in abusive relationships because they have no other housing options. Domestic violence is the third leading cause of homelessness. Lydia's House provides safe, confidential housing for women and children who are fleeing abuse, keeping them from becoming homeless. Anyone here for $2,500? Let's get those paddles going here.
287. Flip yours for me. Thank you. 264, 361, 212, 183. Is that 357? 357, 163, 198, 114.
Anybody else at $2,500? I'm headed to $1,000, and I need a lot of paddles going up here, ladies and gentlemen, but thank you very much to everybody who just donated $2,500. We're headed to $1,000. I need those paddles to go up. Nationwide, an average of 3 women are killed by a former or current intimate partner every day. $1,000 can help us solve some of that problem. Let's do $1,000 here. Okay, we got a lot of numbers over here.
138, 150. Is that 450? 151, 129. Ellie, there's one way back there. 213, 250, 137, 140, 232, 363, 208, 247, 245, 202, 102, 217, 304, 253. Flip it for me. 403.
Anybody else at $1,000? That was remarkable.
Just think about it. It's really only close to $500 you'll get back.
So I think if you're in the 37% tax bracket, it would be somewhere around, check my math here, folks, somewhere around $300. Okay. So that's about where we are. So, okay, anybody else at 1,000? We're going to move to 500. Okay, at the $500, how many of you love pets, right? We all love pets. Well, here's the remarkable thing. At Lydia's House, people can bring their pets, and they don't usually want to do that. So this is all about the pets here. Pets are a source of comfort for victims of domestic violence. Many women don't leave because they're scared to leave their pets behind. At Lydia's House, we are making sure that women don't have to make that difficult decision of leaving them behind. As many as 48% of domestic violence survivors delay leaving their abusers because they're concerned for their pets. So let's do this at $500. I need the room here. Let's look at
All
a whole
right.
lot of numbers.
Here we go. 115, 291, 145, 257, 177, 279, 199, 235, 279 again. Thank you. 274, 291, 169, 276, 356.
Right here, Karen. Right number. 351. 351.
Thank you. There's like a big sun right in our
Yeah.
face there. Okay, 127, 223, 153, 436, 110, 254, 172, 216, 317, 366. All right, guys, come on. need a
Anybody
little-
else? This is for the pets.
Do you know that 75% of the women that have lived at Lydia's house have left a pet behind until Purina came on as a partner with us?
And Purina's doing an amazing job with the
213.
Purina and the Purple Leash Project. They're making it possible for these women to bring their pets.
We even have a parrot.
A parrot?
Yeah, we have a parrot.
Okay, $500. We're going to go to $250. Anybody else? We're going to go to $250. So abusive parents use children to control their victims. Abusive parents often threaten to gain sole custody, kill, kidnap, or otherwise harm children if the victims leave. So let's talk about that. For $250, you can help solve that problem. So let's start this. Karen's going to be down
Yeah,
there.
There's going to be a lot. I know it.
250.
Okay, 226, 335, 338, 307, 289, 174, 302, 135. All right, let me get on this side. 281, 406, 229, 320, 349, 321, 354, 332, 328, 327, 368, 164, 112, 310, 370, 324, 132, 147, 187, 151. Is somebody going to make me run all the way down here? I'll do it. Got it?
Okay. Okay, we're going to go to $100. I'm not even going to read that because you all get the gist here of what we're trying to do. So $100 is the last place where we can give you a tax credit. Now, I'm not supposed to say this because I get in trouble for saying this, but my very favorite quote is by Madeleine Albright. And she says, there is a special place in for women who don't help other women. And I would like to, right? So for all you women in the room, I think that you can donate $100 or you can take your chances. And if I were you, I would raise the paddle for $100. And I think this also goes for the men who love them, right? So let's see this at $100.
All right, 150.
Karen's over here.
Yeah, I'm going to start down here. 150, 329, 195, 155, 200, 310, 123, 359, 285, 297, 340. Let me come back around. Coming over to Purina here. 344, 196, 325, 207, 346, 208, 119, 177, 134, 201, 256, 384, 175, 383, 449. Did we get everybody?
Anybody else at $100?
This is your last level for tax credits.
Last level for tax
last
credits.
chance. That's right.
Anybody else? You guys are, some of you are pretty risky. You're taking your chances out there. So Okay, so that's the anybody else, if you want to give at another level lower than that, we'll take
Where's Heather?
we'll take whatever you have. You can see the desk out front, and if you want to give $25 or $50, we're a grassroots organization, and we'll take it a little bit as it comes. So I want to thank you very much for your generosity, thanking us to help fund this need. It's bigger and better than ever before, this gala, but also the need is bigger than ever before. You can imagine what happened during COVID when everyone was locked up together in a house. The domestic violence cases really rose during that time. So there's a lot of need, and we thank you for helping us
That went pretty fast.
to do a great job for the women and children of Lydia's House. So I'm going to welcome Karen and Heather back to the stage.
What an incredible night. Thank you so very much. At Lydia's House, not only do we get that opportunity to break the cycle of violence for our women, we get the opportunity to break the silence of violence for our children, and we teach them what a healthy home feels like and how to reach out and get help if they need it.
Just an important reminder, if you are watching tonight and are in need of help, please call 1-800-799-SAFE.
I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight, from our gala, from home, as well as all of you here tonight. We appreciate all of your generosity and your donations. Thank you to the Lydia's House Board of Directors, Lydia's House staff, my gala co-host Heather, honorary co-chairs Ryan and Dana O'Reilly, the gala committee chair Sarah Keene and Ellie Moore, the entire gala committee, our staff, and Donna Herbs. Now let's celebrate with Griffin and the Gargoyles. You might still have food on your plate. We're trying to move it along tonight. So we just want to thank everyone. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to talk to you if I haven't already. So thank you, everyone. Good night. Yes, thank you.